In this video, I want to talk about an update coming to Ghost of Tsushima that's adding quite a bit of stuff, and this is a free update. You are getting a lot of additions to Ghost of Tsushima, and it is available today. Chronicle 100 Heroes Kickstarter has launched, and it looks like that they are going to blitz blast this $500,000 goal that they want to raise to make the game a reality. And PlayStation 5 Stat conversation on PS5 is higher than ever, and it is increasing at a rapid pace on Twitter. We'll talk that at the end of this video, but spoiler alert, the PS5 is gonna be pretty big, and I don't mean physically, but we'll talk that in a bit. Ghost of Tsushima version 1.05 update has launched today, and it adds a lethal difficulty and new accessibility options. Now, Ghost of Tsushima talked about it quite a bit, really enjoying the game. New difficulty level is a lethal, probably not for the faint of heart. Enemy weapons are more deadly, but Jin's katana is also more deadly. Enemies are more aggressive in combat. Enemies detect you faster, tighter parry, and dodge windows. Patch 1.05 will also include the following new options in the accessibility mode. Lower intensity combat is meant to maintain the heart and feel of Ghost of Tsushima combat while relaxing several timing-specific elements. Combat is less intense, giving you more time to react. Stealth settings are more forgiving, and enemies take longer to detect you. Most enemy attacks, which are normally unblockable, become blockable when lower intensity is enabled. Blocking with L1 will keep you safe from more attacks than standard combat, though some attacks must still be dodged. Enemies break off their attack combos after damaging you, giving you a chance to recover before the next wave of attacks. In addition, your heavy attacks will interrupt attacks from brutes, giving you another way to stop their combos. Enemies will not attack you while you're using resolve to heal. Enemies awareness builds more slowly, giving you more time to recover and being spotted. And some text changes: large text option, added option to turn speaker name off, and new subtitle text color options in addition to white, yellow, blue, red, and green. Patch 1.05 also includes a number of other bug fixes. Now let's talk a little bit about Ghost of Tsushima. If you guys don't know, my general consensus on the game is that I was really not feeling the game initially. We're talking for the first hour or two. I thought it was an okay game, perfectly serviceable, but, you know, I have high standards for a Sucker Punch and a PlayStation 4 exclusive. But then, my god, you start getting some of the more abilities, and most notably, you complete Act 1. This game gets exponentially, and I can't even stress to you guys how much better it gets. I don't remember the last time I played a game that started off in one fashion, still good, but not at that great or excellent tier, and then it just completely got so much better after Act 1, and I see this being a general thing that people are saying, but I want to emphasize it to you even more. If you started Ghost of Tsushima, maybe you're not past Act 1, maybe you're doing all of the side content, dude, get past Act 1, and then you will notice that the game is so much better. I cannot stress to you guys how good it gets later on in the game, and I saw a couple of comments. You guys are saying the exact same thing. It is a real thing, and honestly, one of my favorite games of the year. Might be my game of the year. Still gotta beat it. I want to do all of the side content and get the Platinum Trophy, but man, really enjoying it, and I thought Sucker Punch killed it with this one. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because I do think Sucker Punch is one of the elite game development studios in the world. Where's my infamous boys at? Nevertheless, Ghost of Tsushima is awesome, and if you guys are on the fence, 100%, this is a buy. I think that 83 on Metacritic is a little bit underrated. Based on what I've played, I'll reserve judgment for my own opinion after I beat the game, but nah, this is not an 83. I just don't. It's not an 83 relative to what other games are being scored. I just cannot agree with that. But nevertheless, it's one man's opinion across, you know, a bunch of different reviews, so, or I should say it's one man's opinion with each review, one man or one woman, and yeah, they can have that opinion. I just think Ghost of Tsushima is a lot better than it's getting credit for, and a lot of people are saying it's really good, so that should tell you my opinion on the game. Chronicle 100 Heroes Kickstarter campaign launch. The ambitious new RPG from the creators of Suikoden. Chronicle 100 Heroes is a brand new high-quality Japanese RPG from Yoshitaka Murayama, that's Suikoden 1 and 2, and Junko Kawano, that's Suikoden 1 and 4, in their first collaboration in 25 years. So, the Kickstarter has launched, and they are going to obliterate this goal. They are looking for about $509,000, and they are already at $412,000, and it's going up every minute. Great to see. Suikoden was awesome back in the day. I played it way back in the day on the PlayStation 1. I believe there were some other titles. Suikoden Tactics, I believe, was a game. There was a Suikoden DS title as well. Actually, I did play that, the DS game, but my memory is so foggy of that, yeah, I don't have much recollection of it, but I remember playing that sparingly. But you can sign up for the the Kickstarter. It is about $40, around $38, but the game isn't going to be out for quite a while. I believe they're saying 2022, and it's to the point where they're literally saying that the game's going to be on not the Nintendo Switch, the next generation Nintendo platform, so that's crazy. And we're talking about a release on PC in fall of 2022. We have to hit a $1 million stretch goal to release on PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo, but yeah, they should hit that no problem. En route to do that pretty easily. All things considered with that. Game looks solid, and I really like the look of it. Definitely harkens back to an old school JRPG, but this is one I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes on. This is on PlayStation 5, by the way. I don't know if I said PlayStation 4. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and then Nintendo next generation, Switch 2, whatever they decide to call it. Alright, lastly, here's a PS5 stat that's rather interesting. PS5 leveraged a staggering 89% global increase in game conversation on Twitter to build awareness and interest despite COVID-19. Now, I don't know if despite COVID-19 is like a thing we should be bringing up, because aren't people at home using social media more, whatever. Nevertheless, if you are charting these social media statistics for the PlayStation 5, guys, it's absolutely nuts. And generally speaking, you really can't use social media like freaking Instagram likes and tweets and all this thing to gauge overall interest about a product. However, when there is such a big disparity between the interest in the PlayStation 5 and past games, past releases, and things like that, the PlayStation 5 is going to be a monster of a console. And remember, the PlayStation 4 was an absolute monster. No. PlayStation 5 is going to be on another level. And gaming right now, I don't know if I'm saying this anecdotally, it is hotter and more in pop culture than ever before. You look at stuff like Animal Crossing, you look at stuff like celebrities building gaming PCs and things like that. Dude, it is cool to be a gamer, and that is so interesting to me, because 10 years ago, playing video games was kind of looked down upon. Maybe not 10 years ago, like 15 years ago, 18 years ago. You're kind of seen as a little bit of a nerd, whatever, but now it's not that correlation anymore. You don't see it that people are like hating on video games or saying you have no life if you play video games. I mean, that might be true, but who cares? Like, people are appreciating video games more than ever, and that's why I think, dude, these next generation consoles are going to be gargantuan. Not only the PS5, I think the Series X is going to do very well. And in all honesty, I think both of these things sell out immediately across the board. That's how high I am on both consoles releasing. And Series X, I thought, did some really cool stuff with their presentation. A lot of timed exclusivity, so like, yeah, you guys can vouch on that, what you think of that. Stalker 2, not coming to the PS5 right away. That's a yikes from me. But yeah, they showed some cool stuff. Fable's coming back. That's always pretty cool. But a lot of those games are going to be on PC anyway, so I see a lot of people going the PC route. But I do think there's an audience for a console as well, absolutely, that's going to buy up the Series X and really dig it. But PS5, I do see it having the more interest. However, I don't think that interest is ultimately going to matter. As I've been telling you guys, these things are both going to sell out, so I don't think interest is really going to have a factor in terms of which console sells more. I think they're both just going to sell out immediately, and yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy. I would recommend you guys to put your pre-orders in ASAP, and please do not try to fight during Black Friday to get one of these. You guys are like screwed if you try that. I went Black Friday shopping the year of the PlayStation 4 release. I got my PlayStation 4 at launch, so I wasn't going to get a PS4, but oh my god, people were fighting all over for a PS4. I found it kind of hilarious, as I'm like, yo, I got mine at home. These guys are just fighting for it. But yeah, let me tell you, not a good idea. Possible cause of injury or even worse happening, so please don't do that. Look out for your safety. Do your Black Friday shopping online, and if you want a PS5, pre-order it when it goes live, and you should be good to go. But that's going to conclude this video, guys. Again, Ghost of Tsushima Update 1.05 dropping today. That adds a lethal difficulty and new accessibility option. Chronicle 100 Heroes, that is going to blow past that $1 million stretch goal, and I guarantee we'll be getting PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo versions, and then PlayStation 5 doing insane numbers on Twitter. For what it's worth, not much, but at this level, that is relatively staggering. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.